from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Jordan and Pat Dye, will have to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Oregon's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
And it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. I think that today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the makes this offense so dynamic, it's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Fires to the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And it'll be down right there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out of the 30. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's McCarthy. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Come on, set.
They'll try the run. There he goes. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's McCarthy. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The give to the tailback. He's pulled down after a tough one, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slip through and get some positive damage.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quickly complete.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Holds it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game is finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. Guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed.
Racing down the left side. At the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down coming up. Unloads quickly. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's York. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got room to work. Fights off a defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
Look at that. Tom is just running through everybody. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Green 25.
They'll leave it with him. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting from the wideout. They're testing the right side here. Can't get him to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive play.
Working the middle, it's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. But you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On the double.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll give it to him again. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Okay.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Down.
To the air, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6. 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to run it to the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. Under fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll keep it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Ducks are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. This time stopped in the backfield, finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Here's the pressure. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's McCarthy. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Lasso!
To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Just plowing ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the